This is how we roll in Argentina, because otherwise you starve during siesta time. If this is your first time here, we're Eric and Brittany Highland, and along with our 7-year-old son Caspian, we're attempting to drive around the entire world in our home, a 2021 Jeep Gladiator we call Dauntless. Our goal at Hourless Life is to give you a first-person point of view so that you feel like you're actually with us on this incredible journey. So if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. We'd love to take you around the world with us. In our last video, we crossed from Chile to Argentina at a border crossing that sits high in the Andes Mountains at an elevation of over 10,000 feet. We also shared some really raw thoughts about the challenges of international overland travel and showed you a bit about the city of Mendoza. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you missed it, we'll link it here. Today, we're leaving Mendoza, Argentina, flying to Santiago, Chile. From there, we'll fly to Mexico City for a brief layover, and then back to the United States, touching down in Denver, Colorado, where we'll connect with family and pick up our North American Jeep. Today's video is a lot of fun. We get Dauntless ready to store, fly to Santiago, spend a few days exploring the capital city of Chile, and then start the international flight series, which will eventually land us in Denver. We'll pick up Guardian and spend some time with family celebrating Brittany's birthday as we get ready to make our way to Flagstaff, Arizona for Overland Expo West. So let's get right to it. We're at our campground in Mendoza, Argentina, dealing with some nastiness. What do you have to say for yourself?
This is nasty. So nasty.
Caspian wanted to give a hand too, huh, Caspian?
Yep.
We cleaned off the awning yesterday, put it away. Today is packing day. So that's what we're doing right now. We're gonna head out here in just a few minutes. Did you call me?
Yeah.
You're live and on camera. What do you got?
Hey, I didn't hear you mention that Caspian got sick again last night.
No, I didn't.
Fortunately, it wasn't as bad as last time, but there's still stuff that's dirty inside right before we park and store the Jeep, so. All packed up. It's almost like we've done it before.
It actually went a lot faster than I thought. We're getting ready to leave here now. We're just gonna go grab some fuel, grab some food, and then eventually head to where we're gonna leave Dauntless here in Argentina. Dear Lord Jesus, we love you. We pray over our home. Our check engine light is on and we don't know why. So I just asked that you take care of our home.
It was a really nice place.
I'm glad you liked it, Caspio. I saved a spot for me right in front. You're so happy.
This is amazing. It's like a giant croissant with melted ham and cheese, and then honey is drizzled all over it. What could be better than that?
And while Brittany's enjoying her croissant, I'm troubleshooting check engine lights on Dauntless. I broke out the Super Chips Flash Pack, which is a device that we use to plug into Dauntless to figure out what's going on. Turns out it's a small evap leak, so nothing really terrible. We'll get that figured out and continue on down the road.
That was delicious.
Yeah, that was good. So now we have about a 49-minute drive through the city of Mendoza to where we plan to leave Dauntless. We got to pack, we got to measure some bags, get ready for our flights, and tomorrow we leave. Apparently we have to be at this tiny little airport 4 hours.
No, I mean, it mostly said 3 hours.
Prior
The
to our
airline
flight.
said 4 hours somewhere, but that's insane. We're not going to be there 4 hours before our flight.
No, we'll do 3. This park to our right is San Martin. It's one of the largest parks, if not the largest park in Latin America, right?
Yeah, I heard it was one of the largest parks in Latin America.
And these gates in front of us were purchased in France and brought back here by the governor of Mendoza for the park.
But it was 5 gates, but supposedly the other 2 got lost on the way back.
So they only ended up with the 3, right?
Yeah.
Brittany was mentioning that she was surprised that this was the best route through the city, but this is the way Google is taking us. And whenever we've taken an Uber to go across the city, they also drive straight through the city. So this is probably the best way. We are on the other side of Mendoza now, our final stretch, if you will, of highway in Argentina. And this is where we're going to park. This over here.
There's not like a bell on the gate?
You're right, that's the gate. So I just talked to Miss Jackie. She's going to open the gate on that side so that we can enter.
I don't want sombra. enough sombra in our life.
So Brittany's going to check out where we're going to park. We're looking for some sunshine because what we really need is to keep our solar panels charging all the batteries while we're gone. They get a lot of sun here. In addition, Valentin is going to end up charging the battery and checking the cranking battery for us while we're gone. So Brittany's just picking out where she wants us to be, and we'll set up and do all that kind of stuff. Is that where you want us?
Yeah, for now I think. Eric is on the roof wiping down our solar panels. We want to take really, really good care of our batteries while we're gone this time, trying to learn from our mistakes of last time.
Top panels are clean. Now it's time to clean off the VSS. This is the vehicle solar system by Cascadia 4x4 so that our cranking battery gets some love. And this is where Dauntless is going to sit. We did confirm that we can just leave him here. Time to set up camp for tonight. Pack up all our stuff today. Ready to head to the airport. These are Red Ox Manufacturing backpacks that we use for a trip around the world. There's mine right there. Chauffeur, Brittany is the instigator, and Caspian is a little nomad. Brittany is measuring our backpacks to make sure that we can fit on the plane.
13, we can basically use one side pocket.
We finished packing and we walked into town to get some dinner. It's 5:17 p.m.
Right on cue though, there's nothing open.
Literally nothing open, and Google says that all these places are open. Haven't found a thing. Plenty of shoe stores. You need a shoe store.
That are open too.
They got you covered.
Dinner is served.
This is what we're having for dinner.
Yes, we've hit an all-time low.
We came all the way back to this gas station because we were told that they serve food right here in the back at the restaurant. I talked to the lady up front. She said, yeah, of course we do. It's 7 o'clock at night is when we open, and we'd love to have you here. We're probably going to die of starvation before we ever make it back to the States. Caspian, what do you have to say about that?
I don't care so long as I can see Olivia first.
Olivia is his friend that we're going to see at Overland Expo West. We hope to see you guys there. We came back to Dauntless. What do I have for dinner?
PB&J, baby.
Come on. PB&J. This is how we roll in Argentina because otherwise you starve during siesta time.
We have one slice of bread left, so you have 3 options. Number 1, eat it for dinner and don't have it for breakfast. Second, have it for breakfast and don't have it for dinner. 3, split it down the middle and have half for dinner and half for breakfast.
The last.
All right, let's do it.
Bum, ba, da, bum.
Today is the day we fly from Argentina to Chile. This is everything we're going to live out for the next few months. What time do we leave?
We leave at almost 10 and get in at almost 10 because there's a time change going into Chile.
And
then we got to get our bags because we're checking bags and go to a hotel that's about 20 minutes away. So it's going to be a late night tonight, but we will get it done.
Adios, Dauntless. Goodbye.
Bye, Bob. Take care of all my animals, please.
Caspian, how are you feeling right now?
Sad.
Why?
I'm gonna miss Dauntless.
But you're going to get to see Guardian. Miss Jackie has just dropped us off, and we are going to go have some lunch at my favorite spot. Brittany was very gracious, but when I asked her why, she said because it's the only place we know that's actually open. We're now in the Uber on the way to the airport. Here super early. It's a small airport. We'll see what happens, but they told us we had to be here 3 hours early.
I have no idea why. I think it's a tiny airport, so who knows?
We'll see. It is 7:30 at night. We have made it through security. We've checked our bags, gone through the tax and duty free store, and now we're sitting here until 9:50 at night when our plane takes off. Let's go to Chile, Caspian. Buenas. We have landed at the Santiago airport. It is late, but we're here. We're in good spirits. Got to go through customs, get our bag, find some restrooms, all that kind of stuff, and then we'll get to our hotel sometime, hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see. You want to go on that one with Daddy, baby? Caspian is such a good traveler. World class to the extreme. Full-time traveler since the day he was born. Love this kid. You find it, Caspian?
This is our way to get to where I thought.
Oh my gosh. All right, Caspian, get your backpack, babe.
Okay, it's so light.
It's so light. Just wait, kid, just wait. We have finally gotten out of there. Our taxi driver picked up the bag. We are headed out to the hotel. We're checking in. It's almost midnight. We're just glad to be done. Right, Caspian, you ready to go to bed?
It's day one in Santiago. We're just wandering around, seeing what trouble we can get into. And right now, that trouble is the teleférico, which is going right over our heads, and we're about to go up on it.
Are we flying?
We are flying. We haven't done this since Medellin.
Caspian, we are way up here. Do you like it?
I just wish you hadn't said that.
So we started here at Oasis, and we went up, 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 and now we're at Tapajue. Then we'll continue to Cumbre at the top of the hill.
We're getting a view of the Andes up there behind the city of Santiago. And there's the city below us. Just a few days here in Santiago before we catch our plane for the United States as we head back towards Overland Expo West. We're excited about that. See our friends and family. But today, it's just hang out, family day, and rest after our long day yesterday.
Para que renacidos por el santo bautismo, con tu ayuda, demos fruto abundante.
With $11 worth in tickets, we went up the hill and down the hill on the teleférico. It was a great experience, beautiful view from up there. And now we're going to keep walking through the city and go find some Chilean food for lunch. Does this look familiar? It's my chupe de jaiba. We are back in Chile with my favorite Chilean dish. So excited.
We're walking along after lunch. We saw this building. It kind of looks like Independence Hall.
A yellow Independence
Look at
Hall.
that.
Who agrees?
Look at that, you guys. Wow, that's cool. So one of the big differences between Argentina and Chile is the imports. One of the things we're noticing here are all the places from the United States that are here in Santiago that you really can't find too many of in Argentina.
No, not at all. I mean, even going in a grocery store in Argentina, it's all non-familiar brands. I mean, it's not just U.S. brands, it's brands from pretty much anywhere.
But here we've already seen a Juan Valdez, we've seen a Krispy Kreme,
Yep.
and you just kind of start to see all of those things here in Chile, which again are just not present anywhere in Argentina. Maybe Buenos Aires. We haven't been to Buenos Aires.
It's way fun being in the city and having so many cool things to try again. I have not had boba tea in a really long time, maybe since Bogota or something like that. So we just got their signature tea. If I can get into it. There we go. Got to put some muscle into it. This is really good. Better than Bogota.
You gonna try it, Caspio? Good, Caspio?
We're in a mega mall in Santiago, and I find it really overwhelming. It's 5 stories high, and literally there's everything you could ever need, like in the States. But it's just been so long since we were at a place like this that it's really incredible.
It's been a busy day, but we're back to the hotel after, I guess, our second day in Chile.
We haven't been here for 24 hours yet.
No. We are going to rest. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Eric is working this morning. Caspian and I are out and about, and we walked about 15 minutes to a place called Mercado Urbano Tobalaba. It's fun to say. And so this is basically like a mall setting, but it's all smaller makers and artisans and brands. And this is really cool. It's not open right now, but I'm guessing it's open on the weekend, but it's a place to repair all of your things. So this one's for clothing. They have one for jewelry. They have another one for bags and for shoes and for toys and books. And so I'm guessing that these are all artisans who you can bring your things to repair and upcycle broken stuff, which I love that concept. So cool. This is all underground. It just keeps going and going and going.
Oh look, minus 2 floors.
This is kind of a food court area here, but there's also just little shops shops like this one selling mate. It is seriously such a cool place. It's been a really fun time here at the Mercado.
Caspian, as always, is making friends with people. We're checking out of the hotel. He's getting gifts, he's giving hugs, he's getting autographs, and we are getting ready to leave all of our bags here, those and these, in their little storage room before we head out to continue explore Chile, because our flight doesn't leave until later this evening. Day 2, and we stopped at a New York City style pizza joint called Franklin's Pizza. Caspian's been getting down over here, dancing to the music. We had some good pizza. We pretty much devoured.
It's gone. So we have some time to kill. We walked back over to the mall, and now Caspian is playing, and he's so happy. He's up in this playground right behind us right now. From here, we need to go back to the hotel and get our bags, and then we hop in an Uber and go to the airport. And we are in for kind of a big treat because we've been saving up our credit card points for years, and we are gonna fly first class.
What?
That was so smooth. We got through customs, and the security was the most chill security ever, especially for an airport this size. They were just laughing as they were looking at the X-ray machine, and everything was great.
We are headed to our plane, out of the lounge and on to Mexico City.
First on the plane.
I think you're a little too into this, Brittany.
Baby, that's 3,000 points.
I have this: slippers, earplugs, headphones, toothpaste, hair comb.
Caspian, you do realize this may be the only time we ever fly like this, right?
Toothbrush.
These are quite the digs that Brittany got us. I don't know what's really going on here, but it's a whole lot of stuff. We've just taken off from Santiago, Chile. We have an 8-hour flight to Mexico City, about a 3-hour layover there, and then on to the United States. We'll probably spend about 2.5 months in the States. It has definitely been the most comfortable flight we've ever taken. So we're about to land in Mexico City here in about 15 minutes. Touchdown, Mexico. Woot woot. What did you say, Caspian?
There's actual Spanish here. It's not Argentinian, not Chilean. There's actual Spanish.
Well, they all speak Spanish, baby.
True, but here's better Spanish.
Somebody is really happy. Brittany found her dream breakfast.
This is no joke and no hyperbole. I have chilaquiles, Mexican style, and then I have papaya with granola and yogurt, which is my favorite thing for breakfast. And there's no papaya in Argentina. It's not a thing there. So I haven't had papaya since we were in Peru. And I have a mimosa. We thought this was just going to be a simple connection, but it was quite a process. So we had to go through immigration. We had to wait and get our bags from the conveyor belt. Then we had to stand in another really long line to put them through an X-ray machine. Then we had to take an escalator upstairs where we stood in an insanely long line to go through a traditional security process. There were no lines saying we had to take our computers out, and a lot of airports aren't making passengers do that anymore, but at the very last minute they were like, do you have computers? So we had to take out our computers, and then we were through to the gates.
And the worst part was that they stamped our passport for like 2 hours in Mexico.
Yeah, they took up a spot in our passports.
Boarding our final plane to Denver. So these seats definitely aren't as bougie as our last ones, but it's still first class. There's Brittany. I think this may be the last first class we do for a very long time because we have to save up a bunch more points, but it's been fun. We have touched down in the United States. I think we have to do an interview for some global entry program or something that Brittany set up, and then go find our family and get started with our journey here. So pumped. The Department of Homeland Security, U.S. Customs and Border Protection welcomes you to the United States.
We are enjoying the treat that we brought back from Mexico City, our one souvenir from Mexico.
Bien buñuelos. What do you think, Caspian?
Gosh, they're so good.
Somebody's excited to see Auntie Hannah.
And Jansen's sleeping in the back
So we have to be quiet. This is our sister-in-law, Hannah, known as Auntie Hannah. So pumped. Jansen just woke up. We were all trying to be quiet, but he just woke up. And what did he say, Hannah?
Something about Paw Patrol saves people with their big trucks.
Yeah, as soon as he woke up.
Do you like
Truer words were never spoken.
Hannah just dropped me off at Guardian, picking him up over here at our friend Lee Hoffman's shop.
Have fun at Expo.
Thanks, brother. You're not going this year?
This year can't make it. Kids' graduations.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
He's always taking great care of us. iCamper distributor here in the Denver area, and many, many other things. Check out Altitude Industries. Brittany and I are just running errands today. Hannah has Caspian out with Jansen. They're out hiking in the mountains, so we're taking advantage and just enjoying this day. And by enjoying, I mean like doing stuff like buying Jeep parts.
Yeah, but it's fun. We don't normally get to go buzzing around town like this.
Right.
And it's way easier than running errands in Latin America.
We got the Jeep, we got some stuff done, and this is where I'm at now. So this just happened. Day one being in the US, and we picked up our Starlink flat dish. I have no idea what I'm doing. We'll figure it out. So there it is, you guys. Our first time using Starlink. It's set up in the backyard of my brother and sister-in-law's home here in Denver. There's the router, power supply. I'm just hanging out on the back porch, trying to test this thing out. We're getting some really good speeds, even though we have all of this beautiful house as an obstruction and some trees and stuff like that. But now the trick is getting it back to Argentina. We'll see how that goes.
First full day in the United States, and we are looking at the Rockies. This is a park right up the street from my brother's new house. It is so beautiful here. You can see Pikes Peak that way in the distance. And Caspian is playing with his cousin, and we're just enjoying some family time today. So thankful to be together. It's a little brisk here. It's a little bit colder than down in Mendoza, Argentina. Today we are at the Butterfly Pavilion in the Denver area. We're here with my sister-in-law and my nephew. We are looking forward to this.
Okay, here we go. Boop! Look at you shaking hands with you. That is so cool.
The coolest thing that we learned about this tarantula is that its home is the Atacama Desert that we just drove through. So that was so awesome. So now we're in an ocean underwater learning area.
Starfish in here have no brain and 2 stomachs.
what?
It's kind of goofy, huh?
Did you hear that?
Now we are in the Butterfly Pavilion that this place is named for, and oh my goodness! Got a visitor right there. So funny to see plants like this that we've seen in their native environment down south. I wonder if we'll see any butterflies that we recognize. Oh, I see some right here, my favorites. The blue morpho. We are leaving the Butterfly Pavilion. What a great time we had. We played, we learned. Now we get to go out into a beautiful day in Colorado. Hello, it's me. I actually know how to drive. Just in case you ever wondered, all the people in Latin America think I can't drive, but I actually can. My driver's license expires tomorrow on my birthday, so I'm doing a little bit extra right now until I get my driver's license renewed at the end of the month.
And we're out celebrating her birthday in Golden, Colorado, which is where she wanted to come and hang out.
One of my favorite small towns in America. So happy to be here on my birthday. This is Clear Creek that runs through Golden, and there's just this beautiful walking trail that goes all the way around. And for me, it's really sentimental because when we were full-time RVers, we camped right on Clear Creek when Caspian was a baby, and I used to walk with him on this trail when he was in a stroller. So really sweet memories to relive today.
Caspian's pretty epic. He has a hat from Cusco, Peru, a dinosaur shirt, cool pants, and a jacket from Salento, Colombia, and an adventurous spirit. This is our son.
Oh my gosh, smell this clump.
I know, they smell so good.
Smell this clump, Mommy. Put your nose right in there.
That's fine, okay.
This is how we do on Brittany's birthday.
Seriously, there's nowhere else I would rather be than on Clear Creek smelling flowers. That's perfect.
The last time we were here, this was all frozen over. It's really nice to be walking around with Brittany and Caspian and just enjoying her birthday here in this place that's meant so much to us. It's coming back again, Caspian. What did you do?
I threw a piece of wood and it keeps getting caught in the rapids, carried downstream, then it keeps coming back upstream again.
It's the Saturday before Overland Expo and we are leaving my brother's house in Denver and making our way south. It feels super weird to be getting back on the road in this vehicle.
Taking Guardian and heading towards Moab, which is where we're going to spend the night tonight as we make our way towards Flagstaff for Overland Expo West. And that's exactly what we'll show you in our next video. We'll take you with us to Moab, onto some trails out there, and into Flagstaff and Overland Expo West. So if you haven't yet, this is your reminder to subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you get notified when the next video goes up. If you really enjoy our videos, we invite you to go behind the scenes with us on our Patreon and really get to know us. We have a lot of fun with our Patreon subscribers, and they are the ones helping us create this content for you. We also give back by regularly sharing live video from our journey that nobody else gets to see. Head over to the link in the description of the video. It costs you nothing to check it out. We'd really appreciate it if you take a look. We hope you enjoyed this section of our journey around the world, and we thank you for being part of it. Stay tuned for the outtakes, and until next time, we will see you in the next video.